Hello, everybody. This is Sharen with Art Shorts, and today we're doing some work with paper, all kinds of paper. Um, this is called paper mosaics, and there's one here that I've already finished. This is called the wave. There's a whole bunch of people doing this on the internet in many different ways. We're going to do it in paper mosaics today. And since I didn't get this right the last time I did it, I'm going to do it over again because I never showed pictures. I never transitioned over to the pictures. And we're going to do it on black paper instead of white paper, which I thought would be kind of fun. Now, I need to go back down here. This is all done here, and I used glue or Modge Podge, put it in a paper bowl. I've got an old brush. You don't use new brushes, and make sure that you wash them really, really well. I have paper that I have put together in one of those little things that you get from when you go to it's like a TV tray meal here, but I've taken it and I've cleaned it out, and I've put everything in different kinds of areas so that it's easier for me to pick up. And I've got the green and the orange and yellow and the blue, and then I'm going to show you partially done ones that I've done here. These are partially done, and I am going to complete them. It's going to be fun to do so. This one is different. The only thing is that most of them are cut in triangles. They're easier to put into curves. You see this? They're easier to put into curves. And if you notice, I'll try to get it closer here. In between all of the triangles, there's a space. This is why they call it a mosaic, because there's spaces in between, just little tiny spaces, not real big ones, just little ones, so you can see the back along with the front. Now, I have my black paper here, and I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of a white. I'm going to do a white pencil, and I'm going to start the wave. That will be covered. Then we have, I'm going to do it again if I don't transfer it. It sort of looks like a bird there, but it's going to end up looking like a wave. And then we had we had a circle thing down below it. To make it look like it's another wave coming in. Now, the first layer that we do, the top one, the top white thing there, I'm going to do in blues. And the first thing is that you have to have something. You have to have a piece that you have made that is big enough to create the beak or the point of the So I use this one right here, and it's bigger than the rest of the blue ones. So we're going to take our brush and we're going to spread glue on that area. And realize that that area is going to that glue is going to disappear, so you won't be able to see it. Now we're going to go all the way around right here, and we're going to do it in such a way that it curves. Remember what I said, that you have you have pieces in, you have little areas in between that show through. And you don't skimp on your glue. You have plenty of glue there. And if you notice, I've curved that so the outside of that area that is, you can see the black area is bigger up in here than it is down in here. I'm going to spread some of these out so I can see what I'm doing. And if you notice, I have many different sizes of triangles. So you can just, be creative and you can pretty much pick up your piece with your brush. And this is realize this is water, so your lines don't have to be perfect. And I have more than one shade of blue here. If you look on Pinterest, you will be able to find many different ways that they have made paper mosaics and wonderful, wonderful things that they've made in them. And your line of blue does not have to match. It doesn't have to be exact. Because it's water. It represents water. And you want to put that glue right on top of it so it adheres itself to the paper and looks like it's part of the paper. Now we're going to make that go down. I'm going to try to transfer this over to so you can see how this is working. I'm going to turn this upside down so you can see better. I find it fun doing this. You can do all kinds of wonderful things doing this. The wave is a Japanese picture, and it was done several hundred years ago by a really good artist in Japan. And many people like to try to replicate it and create their own version of it. Now you can, let's see here. It's almost done here. I think I might put something in between those that's long and skinny. I did these things these triangles in many different shapes, little ones and big ones, so that we can work at doing putting them together so that they create a whole line. All the way to the edge. And we can just go over a little bit, and then when it dries we can trim off all the excess that we have. Now I've got that side done. I'm going to go curl around here and get the rest of it. I'm not going to use this color. I'm going to use that maybe in the second row or the third row. That would be fun. Oops, almost forgot to put the bottom glue down. Now we're going to curl. This is going to be a curl. We've got to curl it around this way. Okay. We're going to use a long one. That's okay, because we're going to be doing this whole thing. Even up in the sky is going to be paper mache, paper mosaic. Okay. This is working quite well. And don't forget to put the glue on the top and on the bottom. It's getting there. I did some rectangles also. It just adds a little texture to what we are doing. Okay, there's our first row. I think I'm going to there's our first row. Now we're going to start with the twirl, the bottom twirl. And we'll do that in a different color. I think I'm going to do that in green. You see how I'm trying to pick it up with my brush? Pick the one piece I want and attach it. Now, since this is the smallest part of the curl, we're going to have to try to make this a little skinnier type. And sometimes it's not exactly going to look like what we want it to. And trying to aim it so that it goes into that circle is really a challenge at times. It's coming along. It's looking pretty good. I guess we'll make it the bigger one. Now you're going to end up with glue all over your hands, which is just fine. Glue is fun to peel from your hands. Remember, you got to aim it around so the top bar and the bottom part of the piece of paper can be different. See, like right there, this is wider than it is down there. So it'll go around in a circle. This is pretty fun. They don't have to match. The eye, your eye or your somebody else's eye that's looking at it, it's going to notice that it's going around in circle, and that is a wave. Waves do not have to be equal, all parts of it. I'm going to turn that one around. Turn it over so it will. And I think I'm going to put something else in the middle of that. Where is it? There it is. We're going to put that one right down there in the center. You can put some music on and have fun just messing with this. Okay, we're coming around on the wave. See, I don't have those triangles all lined up together. I have them going upside down and right side up. but they always have a little space between each piece that I put down so you can see the back. If you don't like to have glue on your hands, you can get some plastic gloves to put on. I kind of like to have glue that I can peel off. Makes me feel like I'm doing something fun. I figure out how I'm going to put that on. You see how that's looking? It's coming along. We'll have to figure out what our next color is going to be. Now, what you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you will be able to see all the different things that I've been teaching you how to make. And if you want me to teach you something new and different, email me and we'll see what we can do. This isn't something that you need to do fast, and it isn't something that you need to do all at once. You can do a little bit of it and then you see, I'm not even staying on that line. That line is kind of not going to be I think I need to find another tiny one. I'll move that down a bit. As long as the glue isn't dry, you can scooch those things around so that they can go in the direction that you want them to. Let's stick one of those rectangles in there. See if that will work. Aiming is in a different direction now, so we'll have to find something to pull it back in. Let's see here. There. I'll bring it back in a bit. Now remember that when you're done doing this, you need to wash your brush out really good, or put a piece of plastic saran wrap around it so it stays moist and it doesn't dry out. I've done that. But you also need to understand that you need a old brush. Don't use one of your new brushes. Now we're going around another curve, so one side of that is a little, you see a little less of the black in the back than the other side. This is less and that is more. This is going to take us in a different direction here. Now this is not going to get done in this session. I'm going to do it now, and then I'll have another session later on today and finish it up. So you can see you don't get done with this in 2 minutes. This is a process. It's not a something that you do fast. Having fun doing it is the most important thing. When it's done, and then you're sad because you can't be doing it anymore. Okay, that side is done. Let me see what time it is. I will do one more line, and then I'm going to stop and do it a little later. I'll do another gotta put those greens back in there. Then I'm going to do some oranges. You see this one here, and it has the orange. That I used the orange that's around the second one. Well, we're going to go down and use it around the green here. Oranges and yellows. How much fun can that be? Let's see if we can get that in there. We might need a teeny one in there. Maybe that, I'll just put that right there. Let's see here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We're going to use another color in there a little bit too. We don't have to fill that all in. It's fun to try to figure out how to do this. One time I did a lizard, and that was a lot of fun. Well, that's not going to look good right there. It's going to overlap. There. Now we got to figure out what else to put in there. It's not big enough. It's too big. So I might have to cut some of these apart in order to fill in where I need to make them smaller. This is why I do not throw away any papers. All of this came from a workshop down in North Carolina that I went to, and they were cutting images out and throwing away all the extras, and I dug into the garbage cans and I told them we are going to take these home. And so, see, I've got 2 whole bags full of these wonderful colored papers. So that's how we do art, using stuff that we've got around the house that people throw away. Don't want to throw those away. See how pretty that's looking? Waves can have all kinds of colors in them. So I think I am going to stop here, and then I will come back with a second one of these on paper mosaics, and I will see you in a little bit with another episode of this. So I will talk to you later, and then we'll finish this so it looks as good as this or even better. Goodbye.